Well, how y'all doing today? I hope y'all having a blessed day. It's almost 11 a.m. here in Little Rock, Arkansas, and it's starting to warm up here. We had a rainy day yesterday. It was a beautiful day, but it's cooler than it has been because of all that rain. But it's starting to heat up again. So I hope we get more rain because we're drying out here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Period. Uh, they've already had some of them boil your water, your tap water mandates and stuff in some counties here in Arkansas. So we're one of them states that are drying out. I think that's really weird how it's working. There's states that are flooding, and some are just totally drying out. Go figure. Anyway, I was watching some stuff online. Now, I like hot and spicy food, okay? There's a difference between spicy food and hot food. Hot spicy food. And I like hot spicy food. I've eaten hot stuff all my life. Both of my parents did it. My grandparents did it. You always grew hot peppers in the summer, and they were canned to get them through the winter. Pardon me. I had an uncle that used to, as he picked jalapenos out of the garden, would eat them like they were popcorn. Me, I can't do that. I like them seasoned, pickled. And anybody that eats hot peppers knows that you build up a tolerance to it over the years. But and it doesn't have such bad effects on you. You build up a tolerance to it. And I was watching a channel the other day, and a young man, probably 20, 23, was doing one of them hot chip challenges. And I'd never heard of this particular chip, but I think it was supposedly made with ghost peppers. And I don't recall actually seeing him eat the chip, but he talked about the chip beforehand. Two were purchased, and two of them chips cost like $130. And there was no way I would ever spend money on something like that. If I had $130 to spend, it sure wouldn't be on two chips. So, he started having the side effects of eating it, and at first, and I typed into the chat, it was a live chat, milk, you're going to want some milk. And they said, nope, milk is the worst thing you can drink when you're eating something hot. That told me right there they had zero experience eating something hot, okay, because you can't drink something cold. Anything colder than your body temperature will lower your body temperature. But milk remains the number one drink. A cold glass of milk when you're eating something really hot and spicy. And if you're lactose intolerant, they do sell stuff for that. Whether it helps as much, I don't know. But that told me they had like zero experience eating hot stuff. So I waited a while, wasn't going to argue with them or nothing. And then when the effects of it kicked in, so they must have ate it because, they started tearing and snotting. And I just gave them a gentle reminder. I put milk and a thumbs up in the chat. And, yeah, I know, Savage, I'm heading to the fridge now to get me some milk. And, yeah, so... But sometimes you can't tell young kids anything. Now, I follow another channel, Doc Inc., and he loves hot and spicy food too. And he did one of them chip challenges, and a lot of people tried to talk him out of it. Now, he's got a wonderful channel. You might want to check him out. He does cooking, vlogging, artwork, grocery hauls, he tries new foods and stuff like that, and he's an older gentleman. I love being in his chat room. It's family friendly, and stuff like that. And he did one of them chip challenges, and everybody was trying to talk him out of it, but he did it anyway. I mean, that's the way he is. I've known him for quite some time, and you didn't hear from him for like 2 or 3 days, you know. I kept going back to his last video and leaving him messages of milk, doc, Pepto milk, doc. You know, get you some Peptos, because you hadn't heard from him in 3 days, almost 3 days, and he does a video or two almost every day, and you knew something was wrong. So yeah, he was one hurting unit out of that, but he does like to try hot and spicy stuff. And recently here, I seen online where there's a hot sauce called Florida Man Lunacy hot sauce. And I was wondering if he'd ever tried that. Now, one of the things that makes this so popular is that, well, a lot of your habanero hot sauces are made with mango. And this one is made with pineapple. And I seen somebody do a short on Facebook where they tried it, and they weren't really into hot stuff, and they loved it. They were having it on a vanilla ice cream. That's right, hot sauce on ice cream. It can be done. And other people were saying if you don't believe pineapple belongs on a pizza, which I don't, that hot sauce would change your mind. So I was wondering if he'd ever tried that or heard of it. I'd like to see a video of him if he can find it there, which I think he probably could because he's in Florida. And it is called Florida Man Lunacy Hot Sauce. I'd like to see a video on him trying that. And if it's any good, I'd like to try and get my hands on some of it myself. I don't do Amazon. I ain't ever seen nothing like that in a grocery store here. But I've been on his channel for so long that we send stuff to each other once in a while. We have each other's addresses, and I might be able to, if it's any good, might be able to make arrangements for him to hook me up with some. So, yeah. Now, I follow another channel, Mark the Shark, and he does live streams, and I love his live streams. They are also family friendly. You don't have to worry about anybody jumping all over you. I experienced that in a chat room live stream where I think they really went to extreme. You know, I was being called the C word. I was being called the B word. The F-bomb was being dropped. The host didn't do anything, and it, you know, it was a bad scene. And if I had a live stream and somebody came in and started jumping all over my other subscribers, basically, what I basically did was politely tell the guy who had obviously been drinking, oh, we got a train. Sometimes we get getting off the subject for a minute. I'm about, like the Arkansas River is right over there. And we get barges that come through there. And I got a train station, a switching station, about a mile away from here. And you'll hear both of the horns on them. And they both have a distinct sound to them, so you can tell which one they are. Anyway, getting back on the subject. Yeah, nobody would come into my live stream and, you know, if one of my subscribers had to tell another one, I really don't want to talk about it, you know. But this person comes in there sloshed all the time and whining about everything. And it's not that I don't have empathy for people that are going through stuff. I have a great deal of empathy for people who are going through stuff. And but this person comes in there sloshed all the time, pissing, moaning, whining about everything. Constantly, like he's looking for attention. And he wasn't going to get it from me. And then he got kind of rough with me to try and get attention from me. And I said, look, I'm sorry you're having a shitty day. Everybody does. But I really don't, you know, and it's just a polite way. Told him I really don't want to hear it. It pissed him off. And because I didn't want to, you know, entertain that. And next thing I knew, he was dropping the C word and the F-bomb. And friends for a long time with the host of the live chat. And live chat started dropping the B word towards me, and well, you know what? I don't join channels for that. And these aren't kids. It's a gaming channel, and these aren't kids. They're grown men in their late 30s, early 40s, and I don't think they've been raised right. That's just my opinion, but you don't do that. And not a lot of women are in there, and it's because a lot of womanizing going on in there, and womanizing, and really that's being verbally abused, and nobody would come into my live stream and verbally abuse and man bash or woman mash or berate somebody in my chat, whether they were a long-time subscriber or somebody new. So needless to say, I unsubscribe for that and to that, and I do not subscribe to that kind of treatment to anybody. But you know, you gotta check out a channel and see what it's gonna be. And not everybody's content is for you. So I tried to be nice. You know, and finally I left. Yeah, because I'm not gonna be treated that way. I don't need to subscribe to anybody that bad, and I don't need anybody subscribing to me that bad, and my advice to anybody out there is not to let nobody treat you that way. Right. So, getting back to the hot sauce, I'd love to see Doc Ink get his hands on a bottle of that and try it. He has a very high tolerance to hot sauce. And I'd like to get my hands on some bottle or two of that if it's any good. And also Mark the Shark, he's a bartender. He does other videos where he just, you know, he has front porch chit chat, and he raises puppies. He's got a litter of puppies right now, and I've watched that from birth to present, and they're beautiful, beautiful brood of pack of puppies. They are. And he's also a bartender. And I'd like to know if he's ever made any of them hot and spicy drinks, anything other than a Bloody Mary. They have a jalapeno, spicy jalapeno margarita, and sometimes the margaritas are made with hotter peppers too. And I'm wondering if he's ever made any of them. He's got an excellent channel. You know, you go in there, it's family friendly, you meet some nice people and everything, and you don't have to worry about anybody jumping on you, you know, because I'm sure that Mark would put him out of there and right quick, right quick, because he's aiming towards a channel that's, you can go in and, you know, you can, if you've had something happen, you know, you have friends in there you can talk to, and, but mostly you can go in there and just relax, right? You can have a good time, a good chat, and everybody's really cool in there. You know, you just get in there and you talk with people, and he's a really good guy. Him and his wife are wonderful people. They have a lot of things going on, and I hope that comes to fruition for them. I really do. So, but anyway, I got a lot of things to do today, and today I really don't feel like doing nothing. And but already I've done a bunch of stuff because it's not like me to sit around and do nothing. It would drive me nuts. So I want to thank you all for stopping in. For leaving comments and everything. I always appreciate it when y'all stop in and leave comments, and I hope y'all having a blessed day. If y'all getting too much rain, I pray that it stops. If you ain't getting any, I'm praying that you do. Right? We all need to, like, stick up for one another, right? So y'all have a blessed day. And thanks for stopping in. Bye-bye.